Hey, this is Shashank Jani here, and we are continuing our learning with part three of markup or margin management in learning, buying, and merchandising. We are still on the topic of average markup. If you haven't yet seen video two, please go back and see it. We discussed there point one, that is calculating the markup percent needed on a balance of purchase when the planned markup percent is known. In this video, we're going to learn about the second point, averaging costs when the retail percent and the markup percent are known. So let's start.
Our next one, and that is covering averaging cost when retail dollars and markup percentages are known. All right. So many times a buyer will have a retail price line that consists of merchandise with different costs, and you want to be able to average those costs. So let's look at this example. So a buyer plans to purchase 300 pairs of slacks for an anniversary sale to retail for $26 each. The buyer has already placed an order for 170 pairs at $12 each at cost. What's the most he can pay for each remaining pair of slacks if he is to achieve the department's markup goal of 52%? So again, what are we trying to find? We're trying to find the unit cost on the balance of purchases that are needed. Okay, let's try to make that a little bit easy to understand. We need to find the total, we need to find the cost that we need to pay, but not just any cost, it needs to be the unit cost for each individual pair that will sell. That's what we need to find. Okay, now let's get to our explanation of this particular case. So step number one, find out what we need. What's our goal? So our goal in this case is to sell 300 pairs at $26, meaning we need to get total retail of 7,800. Easy to understand? That's what our goal is, ambition is. Next is our markup percentage that we need to hit, 52%. Following the formula, 52% minus 100%, sorry, 100% minus 52 gives us 48%. So 48% of 7,800 is 3,744, giving us our cost. That is what we need. So again, goals, three goals that we've hit. Goal number one, retail, 7,800. Goal number two, markup percentage, 52%. And goal number three is cost value, which is 3,744. That's what we need to achieve. Well, a purchase has been made in this case. Well, what's the purchase value amount of? It's 170 pairs at $12 each cost, right? $170 at $12 each. So in this case, we multiply the two figures, and that gives us our 2,040, which is our purchased already. Purchase is already done. Okay, now we need to subtract our existing cost need from what was already purchased, 3,744 minus 2,040, giving us 1,704. So we found our answer, right? We found that the balance of purchases that needs to be done needs to be at cost of 1,704 total. But the question is, we need to find out for each remaining pair. So how many pairs do we have left now? Question to the group. How many pairs do we have left?
130.
Very good, right? 170 is already purchased. There's 130 more. So very simple math. We take our balance needed divided by what we need, which is 130 pairs. And that's how we get our 13.11. And if you'd like to go through the step-by-step explanation of the solution, that's what's in this particular document. So for example, right, step one, find the total retail value, 7,800. Step two, find the total cost, which is taking our 52%, subtracting it from 100, 48%, giving us our 3,744. Next is we need to find the total cost of already what is purchased, 2040. Find the balance of the two, right? So 3744 minus 2040, giving us our 1704 balance. And then we just need to know the number of slacks that are needed for purchase number two. And we then we divide that up. Okay, let's do a quick exercise here in the Excel sheet, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get to the next one, which is number 3. Okay, so the next one. Okay, quick question, guys. Would 11:15 work if you take a quick 10-minute break? 11:15, does that work for you all?
Yeah, we'll do.
Or would you like to take a break now since it's 11 o'clock? How does that work for you?
Anything is okay.
Okay, let's just do it at 11:15. So then we're following sequence with what you've discussed. All right. So let's do another question on this. So this is again very simple. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. So so in this case, this is another example. A sportswear buyer needs to average 48% markup. So let's go back to the Excel. So here we have our markup goal of 48%. Okay. Now he needs 120 skirts to retail at $21 each. All right. So 120 at $21 each. So 120 by 21, that gives us our total retail of 55.60. So now we know what our cost needs are, right? Now let's look at what's already purchased. Already what's purchased is, this is 2, right? 120 and 80 jackets. So adding up these two figures, we get our 55.60, and that's how we get our cost. My bad. All right. So now we know what our now we know if we pay $20 for each jacket, which is here, how much can he pay for each skirt? So how many jackets does he has? He has 80 jackets at $20. So 8 times 2 is 1,600. Now, how many units of skirts does he have? 120, right? So 120 divided by the balance of goods, which is 1291, gives us our 10.76 unit cost. Easy to understand?
Hope you've enjoyed this video. In the next video, we will discuss the third part, averaging retail when the cost and markup percent needed are known. Join us for a free webinar to learn more about buying and merchandising. The link is given in the description below. Check it out. I'll see you soon.